because it's not registering when I mute it on my headset. I have to mute it through Zoom.
I used to have a pair of those.
That's what she said.
Because now I have these.
We're live. Let me make sure that we've got some audio picked up here.
But these don't work anymore. They got destroyed. You see these,
okay,
Adam?
I heard that's what she said.
And I was just telling her.
All right.
Yeah, I told her that if you
welcome
put on too much
to
lotion,
Wizard
it gets
Games,
too
everybody.
soft.
I am
Justin.
Adam, your host and DM. Let's jump straight into it. We've got the skeleton crew in the Underdark, pursuing leads that had brought them this far. Taryn had been searching for his long-lost mother, a mother that he does not remember. I had you guys muted if you were trying to talk or anything during that, but through a series of dreams, she had reached out to him, and he believes that she may be trapped somewhere in the Underdark by unknown captors until last week's episode, when it became knowledge that this captor was actually his brother, whom he also does not remember, but who holds him responsible for
Alleged brother,
allegedly responsible, all of that, political speech, whatever. But he holds Taryn responsible for something in the past. Made threats to Taryn that if he continued to pursue this course of action, that there would be consequences, including the destruction of an innocent town. But through some clever manipulating, you guys were able to avoid that mass casualty situation and make your way into an abandoned mine, which eventually led you into the Underdark. I think when we ended last week's session, you were coming to the conclusion that this was going to be a slightly longer excursion than you had originally anticipated.
Truth.
That said, you guys walked to the point of exhaustion, made a place using the Vagabond Staff, which functions as essentially a Leomund's tiny hut spell, and made your camp for your first night in the Underdark.
Solid.
Hey, you made food for 24 hours, right, Knock?
Yes.
Okay. Can you make any amount? How much food can you make?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, it was specifically listed.
Yeah, it is. Let me pull it up here. It is, you create 45 pounds of food and water, 45 pounds of food, 30 gallons of water, and then enough up to sustain up to 15 humanoids. The food is bland but nourishing, and it spoils after 24 hours. So.
How much food is 45 pounds?
Enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids.
Oh, okay, cool. So Duncan can eat.
Yeah.
Yes, keep in mind that you do have your wyvern, which is, at this point in its life, about the size of a full-grown man.
Hot dang.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to find nice, creepy music. Most of the music that we use is brought to you by Arcane Anthems, by the way. Go find them on Patreon if anybody's watching this. I forget to mention that every episode. I even made like a credits thing, and I forget to pull it. It's usually like almost midnight when we're done, and so I forget. Not everything, so if you hear bad music, it's probably made by me. All right, I want something uneasy.
We're all still level 9, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm level 12. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, with the exception of Knock.
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Only 12? I thought it was...
No.
22.
Oh, yeah, 22. I forgot. I get my 2s and 1s mixed up a lot. Yeah.
All right, let me try this one.
AC stands for level, right?
Yeah. Okay, so, oh, hey, by the way, does everybody have or not everybody, but does anybody have like the different chats up? I've got Twitch. Does anybody have the Facebook? Or I could do Facebook if somebody else wants to do Twitch.
I've got
pull up
Zoom
Facebook.
chat
That's
up.
fine.
I'm not even catch.
I got Facebook, homie.
You got Facebook. All right. So
I got the Zoom chat.
Zoom chat. Excellent. Don't type in there. They can see it. It pops up. Remember? Pops up. All right. So, all right. By the way, I'm nervous. All right. Maybe it's just me.
Oh gosh.
All right. Okay. So if I seem frazzled, it's A, life's hard right now, just to be honest. And 2, a little nervous for you guys. Okay. So you guys, as far as I can tell, you did not set up any sort of watch rotation. You're just kind of trusting in the magic of the vagabond staff, correct?
I
Oh,
thought I did alarm.
Yeah, we did do a lot.
That's true. You also set up an alarm spell. That's true.
Yeah.
And then, but ultimately, though, everyone just kind of.
Doesn't someone have Spiritual Guardian?
I do.
Should we put that up for the night? Or
Yeah, I
can
can
you
do
do
that.
that and the food?
I'll set up Ancestral Guardian around the area.
To be clear, Ancestral Guardian is a spotlight, correct?
Well, let me look.
Dude,
Yeah.
Basically, any source of light at this point is like an anchor.
Yeah, because I think it's like a radiant spell, isn't it?
Let me look.
I feel like it's not appropriate that you have an Incest Guardian.
Well,
Ancestral Guardian. Yeah. Why are you out here judging? You're the one that doesn't know where he came from.
it's Guardian of Faith. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers in the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and a shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. I don't know.
It's still bright because it's a sword.
It says it's gleaming.
Dim light.
You do you, man. You do whatever you want to do. I just want to point out to you. So imagine this, though. You guys, has anybody not been in a cave of some kind?
Yeah, I've been in a cave. I live in Kentucky, bro.
I said anybody not been. Thank
I
you.
have been in one.
Oh, okay. Anybody but Justin. So assuming that everybody's been in a cave here, imagine that, especially Mammoth Cave, where they do the thing where like you walk through whatever, and then they have everybody shut up.
That's the cave where I'm from.
Yeah, thank you. You were born in a cave. Born in a cave. It explains a lot. But there's that moment where like they turn off the lights, and it's the darkest dark that you have ever seen. You can like feel the darkness. Try to put yourself in that headspace. You guys are in beyond complete darkness. Like if you were to close your eyes, it's a million times darker than that. And
Like Mammoth Cave.
almost, yeah. Okay, good example, Justin. You may keep a track of how many disadvantages he has.
Counting 5 already.
5. Okay.
Did you guys want to do that? The Guardian of Faith?
I don't know. If it's that bright, dude, I'd say we just do the alarm spell and maybe do a rotation.
Okay. I
Not
mean,
like
it
rotation,
doesn't
we
like
can't
most
do anything.
spells that say they give off light. This does not say anything about giving off light.
Yeah, you missed that, Danny. Though try to imagine just the darkest darkness you could possibly do. Like closing your eyes.
Kind of like Mammoth Cave.
Yeah, kind of like Mammoth Cave. What a dude. So it's like there's this moment in the Mammoth Cave tour where they like they're like, hey, okay, everybody turn off your lights, and it lasts for like a 0.2 because everybody like pulls their cell phones out immediately and freaks out. But there's this like 1 second of complete utter darkness. It's like so tangible you can feel it, and it makes the tiniest light, that cell phone light, looks like a floodlight in comparison. It's just so dark that the tiniest light carries. So
Okay.
keep that in mind.
Well, I know, but this doesn't say anything about a light.
Any kind of gleaming, yeah. I mean,
Gleaming just means light's bouncing off of it. If there's no light, then nothing bounces off of it, right?
read it for me one more time.
It says the guardian occupies that space and indistinct except for a gleaming sword and a shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity.
Yeah, you may be right there. What's the
I
one
didn't think about it that way.
that shines?
What is it?
What's the one that shines? There is something that shines, correct?
Well, that's probably Spirit Guardians. That's the one that floats around me. Now that one might give off light. I don't know. Let me see. No, it doesn't say anything about light either. There is something. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what it is. I don't know if I even have what you're talking about though.
Isn't that like the AoE spell that protects you or whatever? For like a
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the yeah. The
So,
Spirit Guardians is basically just like, I imagine it's just a, I don't know, like almost like yeah, just like a spirit. I
like
mean,
a ghost, yeah. I will say this though, there would be a bright flash of light if anything takes damage from it.
okay, yeah, I would say that too.
Like doubly good. At that point, you want to know anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So our ruling will be that it is a specter. That creates no light.
Okay. 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 So yeah, I'll put that around the camp. So if somebody walks into the space, they just take 20 damage to start off with.
Yeah.
And just with no save, just bam, ouch.
Sweet.
So
Okay.
it will let us know they're there. So.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh,
Will
actually,
his thing set off
no.
our alarm spell though?
It is a fail save. They have to make a save. It's a deck save, Adam, just for DM knowledge. So.
I will say, for the sake of the alarm spell and knowing how it works, that it is considered an ally at that point.
Okay.
That it will be. All right. So, like, if you could recall camping for the first time in a tent when you were a kid, you make your way to sleep, however uneasy it may be. The ground feels more unforgiving beneath you. The coolness, the dampness of the air around you seems
I think we have pillows and stuff inside of the hut.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more of like your interpretation of the hostile
Oh, I
surroundings.
see. Like we're just like
It feels a little bit
uncomfortable. I see.
colder than it did before you got into the tent, even though the tent itself, or the vagabond tent itself, is warm. It just, you can feel it just clinging to the surface around you. You can feel the humidity. You can smell that, just that deep, dank smell. You can almost like hear the emptiness, the void of sound. But eventually, you do, one by one, drift off to sleep. And then Taryn, you find yourself in this odd waking dream. And you weren't sleeping easily anyway. You were kind of drifting between being barely asleep and almost awake, and you just kind of hovered there for the most of the night. Like, you could tell that you're like, I just wish I could fall asleep deeper and actually rest, but you're kind of just riding this wave, this surface wave. But you find yourself in almost like a waking state, and you can see your friends all sitting in chairs in front of you. Simple chairs, the details are insignificant. Darkness kind of surrounds you. You have this void of space around. Each of your friends with their head down, you can see that it looks like they're still sleeping peacefully, restfully, but you immediately get the sense that something's wrong. And you try to wake yourself up, but you can't. You try to kind of take control of the dream that you're in, but you're beholden to this moment. And you hear a voice from what you think is behind you, and you almost begin to turn, but then just off the peripheral of your right vision, walking near Vrogs, you can see what looks to be almost like a twisted version of yourself. It looks basically the same, but slightly different. The way that it moves is a little off. The hair is a little longer, a little darker. The eyes a little darker. The somewhat sunken in with that purplish color that kind of sinks a bit, but vibrant and strong in its own right. You hear the voice and it says, I warned you not to follow, brother.
Oh no.
You thought your tent would keep you safe from me? Not in this place. As you drift through into the realm of dreams, here you are weak.
And I feel like him encroaching into my mind.
Not really. If I were to describe this, it would be almost like you are in an unfamiliar place, but you can tell that he is also in an unfamiliar place. It's like you have met on this battleground, this no man's land of dreams. And that's where he found you.
I'm gonna turn into my Azamir self.
Okay? And without an action, without any morphing, without any shifting, you begin to shed light. And you can feel that the change has taken place. He squints a little bit. Oh, we're performing shows now. Well, I have one for you. And your vision shifts. And you immediately like blink a little bit, but you can't move your head. Your head is in a locked position against your control. It moves, but not of your volition. And so you can feel your head moving, your eyes darting about, and you look down and you can see hands that don't exactly look like yours. And as they drift down to look, you can see a familiar outfit, almost like a suit coat. And you immediately remember this is what that gentleman was wearing at the Ember Mall Hotel. You look down and you can see him, and then he begins to walk forward. And even as he drifts past a reflective surface, it's like he intentionally looks towards it so that you can see. And you can see eyes wide in terror as he looks into this spirit surface, and he walks through the doorway. And as soon as the doorway opens into the
He's gonna kill him, and I'm gonna have to see it.
you can
Can I
see
fight this? Can I fight this at all?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your go and roll a d20.
I mean, it's up to you. If I can't, I can't. But
Absolutely, this is D&D. You may be able to affect it, but go ahead and roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
oh, this is not gonna go well. I mean, it's a 3. I think with my wisdom, it's gonna be an 8.
Oh wait.
You got luck.
Well, I can't
So,
see him because I'm
You
sleeping.
begin to
Yeah, can I use? Am I allowed to use my luck? I'm in a dream, so
I will say no for the luck. But you feel a flinch and you pull back a little bit. You almost pull free of this vision, but then it locks you back in. And as it does, you can see that everyone simultaneously walks out of their homes and begins to walk. And then the vision cuts forward, and you can see there's a crowd. You're hustled and bustled, and you're kind of disjointed and bumped around. And again, you can't control the head movement. You can't control your body. Even though you feel like you're fighting, you almost have this sleep paralysis sensation. But you're walking, and all you can see is the people directly in front of you walking. And you hear an odd sound that sounds almost like a punch impact, but far off. Loud, but far away. Over and over, and it's bizarre, the sensation, until finally you realize what it is as the person in front of you falls out of view. You find yourself on the very edge of a cliff. You can almost feel the wind against your face, blowing the tears across your cheeks. Your head forcibly tilts downwards, and you can see a mass of gore, maybe 100 feet below you. You can see as the vision locks in this perspective, men, women, children, elderly, all scattered about the rocks below. As you slowly tilt forward, you can feel the ground fade beneath you, the gravity take you as you begin to fall and fall and fall. And in an instant, you're back in the room of chairs. I told you, brother, I would kill them if you pursued me.
I'm going to try and use an attack on him.
Go ahead.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
I'm gonna use combustion.
And as you do so, he erupts into flames. I don't know what you thought.
That's cold.
You're unfamiliar with this world. Allow me to teach you. Which of these companions
Hugs.
is your favorite?
Me. Wait. No, wait. Don't say me.
My favorite?
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite. I just kind of ran into these guys.
Okay. And as he's kind of walking back and forth, pacing as he does so. Oh,
Probably the goblin. The goblin's my favorite.
he stops behind Carmack and places a hand on top of his head. Carmack again lulled to sleep completely,
I'm gonna run towards him.
doesn't react. And you begin to run, but the distance doesn't change. You can feel the ground beneath your feet moving, and even your wings kind of expanding, trying to thrust you forward. And he goes, "No, I don't think so." And he places a hand beneath Carmack's neck and twists, and you hear the bone crunching snap as Carmack falls
I
limp
hate this
out of
thing.
the air.
No. Carmack's already died twice. We got this.
Why do you fight? It's just a dream, after all, isn't it? Real pain awaits them if you continue on this path. Sleep well, brother. And he turns and fades. Immediately you wake up, covered in a cold sweat. You have no idea how much time has passed.
I want to run over to Carmack and wake him up.
Okay.
And just start shaking him. Carmack.
What? What's going on, Taryn?
I had a bad dream. We need to wake the others.
Your neck's kind of stiff, man. What do we need to
Yeah.
do?
We need to wake everyone up. Let's just start waking people up.
Carmack, you suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
The guy. Get
From
up.
the dream or because I'm waking him up?
Whatever. Oh no.
Alton.
What?
Alton,
What's
wake
wrong?
up, wake up.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Knock. I'm just going to slap the shit out of Knock.
What, Mom? I'm awake, Mom. What?
Oh. Wake up. I need to talk to you all. Someone wake up Frogs. I don't want to do it. I don't know what he'll do.
All right. I go over and I grab him and shake him. Wake up, you little green guy.
Airball.
What's the matter with you? Put me down.
Oh, sorry. That's how we wake up other dwarfs.
Don't you ever touch me again.
Taryn has something to say to us.
My brother knows we're here. Yeah,
What?
I don't know. He was able to get into my dream. I think he just killed everyone in the town.
Well, that makes our job a little easier then, right?
Cute.
Yeah, I mean that seems like leverage that he no longer has now. I mean,
Yeah. Why would he do that? I don't.
Oh,
Just faking
yeah,
you
that-
To
out.
the point.
that's also real sad. Just
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys.
Well,
I do feel.
there's no need to be subtle anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I think they're right. I don't see why he would actually do that because that takes away leverage. You sure he's not faking you out?
I think he wants to throw us off. We're already here. His leverage was to use that to keep us away. Now I think he's trying to shake us.
Well, you look
Which,
shaken.
if he did, it worked. Yeah. At least, I don't know, 100 people. How many people? 100 people?
They're about 50 or so. A little
50.
small.
50 lives that have been disposed on our hands for no reason. I don't even know anything about my brother, if he is my brother or whatever, but
If he's willing to kill that many people, he probably needs to be taken care of anyway.
Yeah.
the problem is, I don't know at what point he can get into our minds and control them. If he can control 50 people in the town at one time, what's to stop him from getting into our minds?
We got each other. So, I mean, we know each other pretty well at this point. So,
Yeah, but
That
if we're
worked.
mind control, there's nothing we can
do.
if we're,
That's all I heard.
sorry, if we're mind controlled, then there's nothing we can do.
Okay.
So, what? I mean, what's the play then?
I don't know.
I will say at
I mean,
this
it seems like we just.
you did get a long rest successfully. You have no idea what time of day it is, but you guys did get a full resting.
Lance,
Nice.
who was all in the room when you said a friend told you your whole crown thing?
Oh, like the crown thing.
Yeah, like when we were talking about destroying the teleport thingy.
Well, I know like Eric was there, King Eric.
Reason being is I was gonna ask Carmack if he could do anything to help us because he hasn't really communicated much until when we did that. So, but if
Darren,
I
do
wasn't
have-
there to sorry if
Go
I
ahead.
wasn't there to hear it, I didn't want to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in general, I probably like.
You
I feel
probably
like I'm
know.
not someone that's gonna hide the fact that the crown is talking to me, but at the same time, I'm probably not gonna bring it up in general conversation unless someone kind of like asks about it, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I was there, so I don't want to really ask about it because I don't really know a whole lot about it then.
Say, Darren, I have the ability to check on someone in the town's well-being from here, if you were concerned.
Do I get a sense if that part was a dream or was that part real?
It felt different.
I don't think you need to use a spell on that. I'm pretty sure it happened.
It wouldn't surprise me from what I've seen already. But if you want to know, I can do that. It will cost me a little bit, but
They're either dead, and I already think that, or they're safe and we'll be in luck when we come out. I don't think it's worth wasting a spell on now. We might need everything we have.
that's my thoughts exactly.
So then
We
again,
need to-
what's the move? What we do?
Oh, while we're talking, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Okay, so yeah, these lights erupt into being from around you.
Let's see. We need to figure out some kind of way to
I am gonna cast
don't
my
know, be
usual
undetected.
My usual spell of aid on the 3 I did last time, which I believe was low health frogs. Carmack and
Alta.
Alton, yeah.
Okay. Just keep track of that for you guys.
Is
So you
that
get 15
additional
extra
hit
HP.
points? Okay.
Healable HP too for 8 hours. So
And how much is it? 20?
15.
15. Okay, sweet.
15.
You.
Oh,
All right. So you guys begin to pack up and move along.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
yeah.
Vrogs, you recall that the next grand structure in your vision was a city, for what that's worth.
Be right back.
I'm probably not gonna. I probably wouldn't say something about that until I like saw it.
As you guys begin to move, there are a few things that we need to understand in advance as you guys begin to travel. The pace down here is different than on the surface. Your normal speed is 6 miles per day, and that has no benefit or drawback to that. Then you can move.
We can only
slow-
go 6 miles in one day.
Yes. And that is, that is just 6 miles of straight traveling without any sort of hiccups. You can also decide to travel at a slow pace. That takes you down to 4 miles in a day, but it does give you improved foraging if you need to do that. It allows you the ability to check for traps and et cetera, et cetera. And it gives you the ability to use stealth if you decide to. And then conversely, you can use fast pace, which is 8 miles a day. It's a -5 to any wisdom checks, so perception, things like that. And it does not allow you to forage or search for traps or anything like that. So what level of pace would you like to move at?
I'm saying slow.
Yeah, I think we go slow if everyone's
Yeah.
cool with that.
I don't
Slow
want to
pace?
fight some big thing without having absolutely needing to.
Okay, so you are moving at 4 miles a day. That's a full day, so that is slow. You can use stealth. So if you guys would like to, at this point, you can everybody make a stealth check, and we'll find out how well you do.
I get advantage.
Wish we had a druid.
I got a 21.
21,
16.
16. Good.
15.
Stealth check.
Yep.
11.
11.
I really wish we had
Okay.
passed without a trace.
All right, guys.
I can't wait for Carmack because he has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Those
I'm gonna use blessing on Carmack.
a bless.
Yeah.
So he gets to add a D4. Okay, when he gets back, we'll have him roll as well. So you begin to move into the Underdark. Your quarters change. The topography is always changing. Sometimes it's a relatively smooth trail, uncomfortably smooth trail at times. Sometimes it feels like soft churned dirt beneath your feet. Other times, just an unshakable rock. You have times where you find what looks to be remnants of battle, scarred terrain, burned terrain, melted terrain, huge cliffs, enormous stalagmites, stalactites, things to this effect. And it is endless as you begin to move.
Hey Lance, he needs a stealth check.
Yeah. And Taryn gave you a blessing, so you get to add a D4.
Let's see. 7.
7.
I like points.
Wait, actually, hang on. Yeah, 7.
Did
I
you
wanted
add
to make
your
sure I
D4?
wasn't. Huh?
Did you add your D4?
Yeah, I needed to make sure. Yeah, I added the D4.
I'm gonna.
I was
hey,
rolling
have you-
disadvantage to make
You
sure.
give
I
that
got
to
all
3
of
other
them.
people too. When you
I'm
add that,
gonna
Justin, can I have it as well?
change
What
that.
blessing?
Yeah, bless gives you up to 3 creatures.
I'm gonna use my
Oh yeah,
potent
you're right. I'm gonna
on-
pick Duncan.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll take Knock.
Knock.
We need
Oh,
a stealth
okay.
check. Stealth check from Duncan. And
I'm-
you're gonna use
I
a
got an
14
18
dice.
in Adam.
What is that?
I'm-
Danny?
18.
18, and you had the 15 or the 16.
15.
15 to an 18. Okay,
I'm
Duncan had a 12.
12.
Lance,
something.
that's
Oh,
gonna be an 18
I wasn't
for
the
you.
lowest. It was
Eight
I was the
What's
Evan.
that?
lowest. Yep.
I forgot about that.
I used
All
my
right, so use the
potent.
Portent dice.
Yeah.
You just Carmax rolled to an 18. What was your D4 on that, Lance?
+1.
All right, so
Hold on.
19.
I gave you. Hold on. I gave you the wrong thing because I based mine off of my dexterity. I need to look at the Wyvern dexterity real quick.
Yep.
Because I think it's less.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just an 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. I have your marching order. If you guys can see this, I think it may be backwards on your screen, but I have Knock in front, followed by Terran and Duncan, then Alton, Frogs, and Carmack. Is correct? Anybody want to change anything?
Actually, I'm gonna walk to the back because I need to talk to Carmack.
Yeah, and I'm happy to move further up.
Do you guys want me to keep my dancing lights up for Alton, or are we just kind of moving him? Like,
I
hold
think
my
we should
hand?
use that lantern.
Well, the dancing lights I can use, and we don't have to use the oil.
I'm fine however we do it.
Or we can just treat Alton like a toddler in a store and tell him to hold one of our hands as we walk.
Yeah,
through
that's
the
probably it.
Underdark.
Yeah, you just put your hand on Nock's shoulder if you're going to stand next to him.
Except if we're trying to be stealthy, we probably don't want light to begin with.
Truth.
But Alton can't see if we don't.
That's
It's
what I'm
fine.
saying. If he holds holds one of the people who can see in the
Oh.
dark hand, we can lead him through the darkness.
Hold me, Daddy.
Or if he wants to ride on Duncan. he will
Yeah,
have to
can
hold
I ride
his hand.
Duncan?
Yep.
Yep.
What?
let
Okay, I'm
him.
gonna ride Duncan. Well, I'm saying
Probably not the
cannot ride.
entire day, but on and off.
I'll let you ride him on and off.
It's nice of you. I appreciate it.
Actually, I take that back. You're fairly small, correct?
Yeah, I'm not huge.
All right. Yeah.
It's like a teenager.
You're right on Duncan without any real issue.
Yeet.
It's weird saying that the barbarian's not huge. So.
I know, right?
Yep. I'm a barbarian of the mind.
Yeah, strictly speaking, I think he might be the skinniest, maybe even skinnier than frogs per capita.
Yeah.
Might be.
All right,
Nock is so slim. What are you talking about?
right. I think we established that Knock weighs like 500 pounds,
Yeah. Actually, it's closer to 6, but yeah.
armor included.
Yeah. No, just kidding. No, just kidding.
And so you guys spend the entire day moving through complete darkness. It's unsettling to say that it's unsettling is such a weak version, but it is probably the most unsettling thing that you've ever encountered. Imagine just being like
Anxiety.
just anxiety pressing on all. You can almost hear things and see things moving, but it's just darkness and silence all around you. Your steps echo every tiny little thing that your weapons moving, your armor moving. Just it feels like it's just cymbals clanging together, and you're being as quiet as you can. But as you continue to move through the day, actually, I like this. This is something that I saw in Critical Role. Somebody roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it. Oh, that's a 5.
5.
It.
It doesn't matter what it is. We know that that's bad.
My boots of elven kind make no sound. My steps make no sound.
Solid.
Lance, however,
The rest of us
Carmack,
do.
yeah,
I was
Carmack.
gonna say my armor probably makes some sound though.
Yeah. So I'm probably the quietest out of everybody. My cloth armor and
Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. Roll a d6 for me, not a what you
well,
roll.
that's better. A 5.
A 5. Okay. And so as you guys progress through the day, you encounter no hostility. You do see again a few signs of like combat happening at some point in the past, but you're not really sure how.
Like, are there bodies and stuff, or is it just like scarred earth?
Scarred earth. There specifically
Okay.
are no bodies. You can see like a few remnants of cloth and a few scraps of metal, but even that looks deteriorated in various forms. But
Like
you're
how
doing
old?
on hitch. Make a survival check for me.
I think the Driss books put the Underdark the best. It's like the opposite of the Overworld. If nature goes quiet, something bad's happening. But if you're in the Underdark, when it's not quiet, something worse is happening. So it's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Survival? 16.
What's going on, guys?
16. It seems pretty old, but also that
Okay.
all of the scraps have been eaten partially by something. The leather looks like it's been munched on. The armor itself looks corroded a bit, and like it has also been ingested.
Like by an animal, not by like a group of people.
Make a nature check.
It's a 19 plus something.
With the 19, you know that there are all kinds of, and just like the reading and studying things that you would do in casual experience at the monastery, you know that there, especially considering the fact that they followed Melora and the natural path, and everything is about reclamation in that regards. You know that there are creatures, especially in the Underdark, that basically will reclaim anything.
Anything.
Corpses, bones, rocks, metal, leather, all of it is food to something in the Underdark.
So it's a giant carp.
No. But you guys have a full first night, or a full first day in the Underdark. Everything seems to go pretty well. Things are looking up.
Can I talk to Carmack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey. I gotta talk to you about something.
Yeah.
So, feels kind of weird, but growing up in the monastery, I didn't really have like friends. I had like classmates. My father was pretty rigorous with my studies, so I didn't get to hang out with anyone. But you guys are like the closest things I've ever had to friends. Well, you are friends, but I would consider you my best friend. And I'm pretty sure my brother knows that. And I think you're probably going to have a target on your back because of it.
I like start turning around. I'm like, wait, I have a target.
No, not literally
Just
a
like-
target on your back. No, just like he knows. I think he's going to come after you first. He did in the dream last night.
Oh.
So
Oh, in a dream. What do you do?
he killed you. He just like snapped your neck.
I was like, maybe that's why my neck was sore this morning.
Like, I don't want to be weird about it and be like, oh, I had this dream and like, but I think it was like more of like that's how he communicates is in like dreams, like he can get in people's minds that way.
All right. So I'll just make sure. Well, yeah. I mean, thanks for the heads up. I'll say that. You know, like I'll be a little more vigilant. Try and
And maybe when we get through some of this, we could come up with like a besties handshake or something.
yeah.
Yeah. With the
But like
penis
we
focused
had a handshake
fantastical feet.
in the cult that I was in, but we'll come up with a new one. We don't.
No.
have to
I for sure don't want to do that handshake. I don't want to go missing like your girlfriend. So we'll come up with our own handshake.
Yeah, it's probably the best. Yeah.
You guys make camp again. You find a relatively safe space. You're kind of overlooking this. It's probably about a 50-foot drop, but it is an underground river that has kind of just slowly eroded its path. And so there's a 50-foot almost sheer drop where you guys are. As you're kind of like moving along this ledge, you find a little alcove inlet, and you set up the vagabond tent there and make camp for the night. Anybody want to do anything else, or just call it a night?
Yeah, I want to try something.
I put up my guardian thing again.
And
Sure, I will go ahead, and since all that stuff just kind of resets at night, unless there's some reason that you burn through spells, I'll assume that you guys kind of take those same actions.
I do want to describe what it looks like though.
Yeah.
Like if something was like to come up on the area where they entered the zone, I imagine it just kind of like appears kind of like smoke, like almost like from like a forge, and then it's a dwarf with a forging hammer, and it comes down and it brings down the radiant like flashing light. And if they dexterity save, they move out of the way, it moves, but otherwise it hits them and disappears, and then does the 20 damage. So kind of like just like a puff of smoke. Yeah, that's how I visualize it. Anyways.
Nice.
Yep. Oops, sorry. All right, so is that it? Everybody else?
No, I'd like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to try to just figure out how this works really quick. I'm going to put light on like a fairly large rock.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blast it with whirlwind as far as I can. And I want to watch it. It'll be illuminated for an hour. I just want to see what happens to the rock.
Okay, you just launch it in some random direction.
Well, and I guess in the off the cliff.
Oh, like in towards the water.
Yeah, like away from us.
Okay. In that case, as you launch this fairly large rock, it flies over the edge, hits the surface of the water, and you hear that super deep boom. You feel like water spray all the way up to like where you guys are, and then you watch it as it sinks and sinks and sinks, and finally impacts maybe 50 or so feet below the surface, and you can see it kind of faintly luminescent from underneath the surface of the water, and you see it kind of tumbling a bit. It looks as if the stream through here has a really strong current, but you can see it just kind of continue to roll a little bit downstream until you finally lose sight of it over the course of a couple hours.
But I didn't see any shadows move in front of it. No creatures came towards it. Nothing like that.
Make a perception check.
Let me use luck on that. Oh gosh, a 4 and then a 5. Perception. 5 plus 7. 12.
Is you're staring? You notice that like that fatigue that you get sometimes as you stare at one thing for too long. You're staring, and you're thinking like, I'm looking for shadows, and then you see something, but then you immediately question it, and you're like, did I blink? Or did I see something?
Yeah.
Did I imagine something? And you can't decide which is accurate.
I still can't see anything, right?
You saw this for a moment, and it almost knocks you down. It's so bright.
Oh. After my vision clears to still not being able to see, I am.
If we're camping, I'm gonna cast Ancient Lights.
Okay.
We can see inside of the tent. It's like illuminated on the inside of the tent.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna spend a while meditating, but I'm gonna do it outside the tent. So I know this isn't like a technical thing I can do, but I'm gonna continue to do it anyway. I'm gonna light a cigar, sit with my legs crossed, and I'm gonna just try to like reach out with my senses and see if I can.
Just remember
psychic
that a
detect
cigar is a beacon in this dark.
Dude,
You already
it's
said that.
faint.
Just so you were.
It's only a little tiny spot. I got this. I'm sitting outside the tent. Yes.
Okay. I was curious. I was like, do you just create like a?
All you see
And
is
they-
that one little red dot at the end of my cigar.
Well, I got the dancing lights going outside.
Yeah.
Oh, outside. Okay, we're good then. Yeah. But I'm gonna deliberately go to like the edge where it starts to get a little bit dark, and I'm just gonna see if I can like reach out with my mind powers.
Okay.
And I know mechanically that might not do much, but I'm trying to practice my semi newfound abilities.
Yeah, intelligence is your modifier, so go ahead and roll and add your intelligence modifier.
Sweet. Shabam. Intelligence mod is 5, so that's a 17.
17. Your meditation goes as well as it can for somebody who is untrained in anything.
Right.
Like that. You're totally just making it up on the
I'm
spot.
fine with that.
You don't fall asleep, and you feel like you have a moment where you feel like there's something there, almost like when you turn a corner and you see a door at the end of a hallway. Like you know that there's something out there that can be grasped, but it's beyond your reach.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna smoke the rest of it out and then come in and see if anybody's still awake. If they are,
yeah, I'm
say,
gonna try and stay awake as long as I can.
okay, well, I'm gonna come to you and be like, I know this is a bit ambiguous, but I get the feeling that something's out there. Something's, I don't know if it's watching us. I don't know what it is, but
I'm sorry, Alton. Let me clarify. As you were meditating, that was like an inward thing. Like there is power. There is
Like a higher being.
oh, okay.
there is something within you that is just beyond your reach. My bad. I
I
should
know this sounds ambiguous, but I think that I met Jesus. No, that's meta.
I'm gonna step out of the tent real quick. I don't know. I was gonna do this anyways. And you're gonna have to DM this a little bit, Adam, because it doesn't give me any kind of distance. But I'm gonna use perceive the unseen. And as a bonus, it cost me 5 side points. My concentration on it is up to a minute. As a bonus action, I gain the ability to see the aura of 7 invisible or hidden creatures until my concentration ends, including hidden or invisible creatures, regardless of lighting conditions.
Okay.
What did we just hear in the background?
So as you force this vision outward, you do see kind of like a rippling effect, and you can see the guardian that Nock had created as it's just slowly patrolling, scanning about. But aside from that, a few moments pass, and you don't see anything else.
Okay. And just as a thing for future reference for me, I don't know what the distance on that is. So do we want to come up with the distance real quick?
I would say that at this point, it wouldn't be any, I don't know. Yeah, let's see. It doesn't give any sort of a range. Read the entire thing to me.
It says, as a bonus action, you gain the ability to see the aura of 7 invisible or hidden creatures. Until your concentration ends, you can see all creatures, including hidden or invisible ones, regardless of lighting conditions.
So I would say it's just as far as your visual acuity is based on that. If it doesn't give you any kind of range.
Okay. I just didn't know where it says regardless of lighting conditions. My visual acuity here is minimal.
Yeah. So line of sight, basically. So it's just this kind of pulse that like emanates out from you, and it hits through that.
So wherever my natural horizon would fall.
Yeah. It doesn't. Nothing else blits on the radar.
Okay. And then I'm going to commune.
Okay.
With your brother?
Oh, hell no. What up? We're in the Underdark, which I know is a place that you probably dislike. Is this my actual brother that's reaching out to me?
You get the sense from, in the way that she expresses this, that The answer is twofold. That it is yes and complicated.
Okay. Is there a way that I or someone in our group can keep him from getting into our minds?
Ooh. Okay. Because it has to. I was debating on whether or not to give you more than a yes or no because I wanted to. But you again get the idea that the answer is yes.
Are we less than 3 days travel from my mother?
And for that, you get a very strong no.
All right.
You are more than 3 days.
Go back inside.
Okay.
All right, boys. I've talked to the goddess of good, my girl Melora. Couple things. I'm assuming everyone's awake right now.
Yeah, we'll say that it says kind of making your preparation.
Well, we're eating our food from Knock.
Your hardtack MREs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are definitely more than 3 days out. It was a hard yes, so I'm thinking maybe like a week. I can ask again tomorrow. The other thing is, there is a way we can keep my brother from getting into our conscious, but I have no idea how to keep that from happening.
So
But one of us can do it, and I don't know which one of us it is.
Does it not have something that keeps people out of his thoughts?
It's my helmet. It protects me from intrusion.
Can you make us one of those?
Give me a couple 100 years, maybe. This is specially crafted armor. You only get it if you're a dreadnought. That's it.
And I'll say this, at this point, you guys all kind of realize that, especially Carmack would realize this. Every night as you go to sleep, you got to peel the armor off layer by layer. It takes several minutes to do so. But as you recall, Nock never has done that. Nock sleeps in his full set of armor.
Nock's a weirdo.
Yeah, but he's safe, so.
What does Carmack's crown? Is it doing anything right now that we notice?
I would say not that anybody notices. Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I could offer you the same protection I have, but I don't know how a way to do that. I don't know.
Well, maybe you should do some studying on it. Yeah, you're supposed to be a master smith, right?
Shade.
Well, I know how to do that, but like I said, it'd take it about 100 years for one person, not alone 5 or 6 of you.
Well, practice makes perfect.
All right. So unless anybody has anything else, you guys bed down for the night.
I'm going to, before we do that.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Becky if she's got any idea.
Any idea for what exactly?
The psychic block. I'm sure she's heard the whole conversation that we've been talking about.
Yes. And then, Taryn, did you express exactly what it was that he was telling you was happening? That basically, as you guys slept, you faded into like a dream world, and that's where he was able.
Yeah,
to...
I would have explained the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. In that regards, what Becky says, go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage for Becky.
All right. Crap. Skills.
Am I seeing him talk to Becky?
You're saying
first, Yeah.
If I can see this, I'm gonna bless him.
Okay.
Oh, I already did bless him. I blessed everyone at the beginning of the day.
This is
for 3 people.
This is for Becky though.
Yeah, it doesn't count. She's her own.
Okay.
Thing. My first roll was a 18. So my second roll was a natural 1.
Okay, 18 then. 18 plus. So Becky says, I'm vaguely familiar with what he's talking about. I remember that there is another realm that dreamers go to, at least in spirit during sleep. It's not generally something that people can affect. I'm a little lost there. I don't know how you can protect yourself from something that's not supposed to be real.
Well, let me ask this. Who's more powerful? If it's my subconscious, I should be able to control what happens, correct?
I would think so. If it's your dream.
Okay. Maybe that'll help us at least a little bit. I'll let the group know. So yeah, you guys just are seeing me bits and pieces of me talking to myself. And the only one that really, I think, understands a little bit is Taryn. So
yeah.
But yeah, so in this dream state, guys, if it's within our minds, we're probably the most powerful beings within that dream. So I'm sure we can control what happens.
We cannot. I'm not saying this to be derogatory towards anyone, but I have spent my entire life trying to unlock and have full control of my mind. And he can somehow still keep me from doing that.
Maybe
I didn't really know that about you.
Maybe we can try to pull each other into our dreams, because more than one would be better.
I was thinking something along that line, but there's not like a spell or a
maybe it's not
linking process for that.
Maybe it's not a spell. Maybe it's through spirit.
We're gonna hold hands while we fall asleep.
I mean, as long as you're the little spoon.
Well, wait. You have the ability to talk to us in our minds, correct? And you've done it before?
Yeah.
What if is there a way that you think maybe you could try to form a psychic link with us as you're falling asleep? Could you try to maintain it as you go to bed and see if perhaps we could drift off together?
Telepathy is a parlor trick compared to what the mind can do. It's like one of the smallest, most.
I know, but I'm saying if you could form that bond. If you could form the link and we could somehow share a dream together, then perhaps we could help keep each other grounded, you know? Keep a grasp on reality.
Can I try?
I'm gonna summon my familiar because it talks telepathically. I'm gonna try to see if he can assist our situation when we do this.
Listen, I mean, I can't vouch for it, but I heard a story about a guy, I believe his name was Leonardo, and he was doing this thing where he'd go into people's dreams and try to change what they was dreaming about. And I think it worked pretty well in the end.
The thing about dreams is we have to know when we come out of it because
You have to have a kick.
warp reality.
I think that's what we could call it.
Yeah, like a tough or something.
Yeah, something like that. What if you fell asleep in a chair and one of us stayed behind, and if we was afraid that we were going too far, and he could just tip the chair over?
we're walking a line here, guys. Walking a line.
I mean, if anybody within influence ever finds our stream, we're gonna get so sued.
This episode is sponsored by Christopher Nolan.
I can try linking us telepathically. As we fall asleep, I just don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know that it'll work.
I don't know either, but it's worth a shot.
Right. Well, I guess I'll just start talking to you all until we fall asleep through telepathy.
Tell me a story, Daddy.
Alright, my pseudo dragon's gonna try to assist Taryn if possible.
So I got one more idea. What if we all focus on something that you've seen in your dream? What if you describe it to us and we all kind of, try to keep
my
that?
dream was you all on chairs being dead. So
Okay, I'll
that's
think
it.
about being dead. No, I was saying describe something in the room. Was it only
There
chairs
was
and dead
not
bodies?
a room. There was no room. It was
Just
just
chairs.
you all
And dead people.
in endless darkness. I could see you all sitting on the chairs with your heads
Okay,
hanging.
forget that idea then. I'm just
Well,
trying it, man. Trying.
Why don't we all just focus on sitting on those chairs?
Yeah, focus on
You
being
do
dead.
not want to. You do not want to be in the chairs.
I'm telling you right now, all of us in somebody's head is going to be more powerful than him with just you in your head.
Truth.
I think our combined minds could overpower him.
I don't think that is how it works. But I am willing to try.
Can Becky back me up in any way?
Becky is absolutely backing you up.
Okay. Taryn, you're the
All
only
right,
one here that spoke with Becky, and she is backing me up on this.
I need Becky to tell me that.
I hand him Becky. See if she.
God, here we go. I'm gonna telepathically try and talk to Becky.
Okay.
Becky, you think this is gonna work, girl?
No response.
All right, I'll hand this to you. She didn't say anything, frogs.
She might be still warming up.
Even I gave her such a nice gift.
The classy lady. It's hard to impress.
She's probably still warming up to you. It might take a little time.
Well,
but she was backing me up on it.
So this is something that you're going to attempt?
Yeah,
I guess
let's do it.
I will just begin telepathically telling the group a story until we all fall asleep.
Okay. Everyone gets to roll a d20. Add your
Actually, you know what?
Modifier.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sing the lullaby that I sing to Duncan to everyone.
Can I try to have Becky and the pseudo dragon assist in some way?
I will say that. Actually, I'm gonna say no. This is just different than those forms of magic that you guys.
You'll have to roll for Becky though, because I'm gonna reach out to her too. I do not want you in my mind without Becky telling you what to do.
Okay. What are we rolling?
You're gonna add your wisdom modifier to a d20.
Wisdom, dang it! Can it be intelligence?
Is this a saving throw or just a straight modifier?
Just straight modifier.
Okay.
Becky got a 10.
Okay.
And I got an 18.
I will say though, so Taryn, you're not doing this, but everyone else will get advantage because Taryn is assisting you. So everybody gets
yes. Worse.
Do I just roll straight because I have
Yeah.
point of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay. So Becky stays the same and I got a 19.
Okay. A 19 for Vrogs.
12.
12 for Alton.
Alton.
Okay. Knock and Carmack.
7.
Okay.
What happens when everybody tries to reach into my mind?
I apologize. Knock, you also do not get to roll for as long as you're wearing your helmet.
Yeah. Well, I can reach out. I can have it. It says you can accept certain people in. It says
this, I will say you would have to completely remove the helmet from the list because this is a pretty unique thing that everyone's attempting.
Knock. I think it's best if you keep the helmet on. If something happens to us, we need someone detached.
He could be the guy that tips the chair.
Question: do we get advantage if we have a top, or if we have seen Inception?
You already had advantage, so
yeah. Here.
Do I get double advantage if I have a tattoo of Leonardo DiCaprio?
That's why you have the advantage.
Only
if you vibing with me.
Only if it's the Leo from What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Darn, no.
So Nox kind of gonna just like stand guard and watch these guys do mind stuff, which he's completely against in a weird way. So
I'm against that, but whatever. Hippies.
I hate this.
These dang kids. But you guys all begin to slowly drift into sleep. And 8 hours or so later, you wake up.
Were we connected at all?
Okay.
You are not sure. It was a dreamless sleep, one born of exhaustion. It wasn't interrupted by anything. You really don't recall dreaming at all.
Would Vrogs know of any plant-like substances that would make you connect, like a dream root or something like that?
Like you want to
might not, but Grimlick might.
You want some psychedelic?
Yeah. Well, which I did work with Grimlick a little bit on.
Yeah. So actually, make a medicine check for me.
You killed. He's dead.
Will do.
Ooh, a 25.
25. You distinctly remember, and just like this mind palace that you have, that's like a hollowed out tree. You find yourself in a memory where Grimlick was walking you through things, and you specifically remember him showing you several dried mushrooms that he had, and he's like, "These are good to eat. These are not good to eat. These mess with your dreams." And so you remember it. Yeah, there's a fungus, mushroom type stuff that can definitely be used for that.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Adam, one thing. Yeah, that reminds me. I am keeping my eye out for the ores and stuff.
And then what I'm gonna do if I find it is I'm going to brew it in some water and make a tea.
Excellent.
And give it to everybody.
Here, drink this. I found it on a wall.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, and because you guys are moving at a slow pace, first things first, let's get a stealth check for everybody in this new day.
Oh boy.
Is my point of exhaustion gone though?
Yes, point of exhaustion is gone at the time.
Frog's got a 19.
19. Oh, I forgot one thing. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. This is important.
Wisdom saving throw first.
Yes, this was something every morning you guys will have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
6.
Does Duncan need to do it?
No. Yes, actually there's yes. I will explain if ever it happens.
I'm screwed, you guys.
Does passive wisdom have anything to do with it?
Nope.
Okay,
Could I just not roll?
I got an
You
11.
could take a 1. You can take a 1.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. No, I had an 8.
8.
I
Okay.
had a 6.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Knock has a 23.
I got an 18 and Duncan got a 9.
Thanks.
Does Becky need to make one?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
I was like, she's her own like thing, so I was just verifying.
Was this before we went to bed or when we woke up?
Technically in the morning. Okay. Everybody beat a 5, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you begin to make your way through the next day's travel. Let's keep track here. This would be day 2. All right. Stealth checks from everyone.
Frog's got an 18.
Gosh, dude.
Better.
I'm cursed, y'all.
Oh, actually, I gotta take disadvantage.
No, you're just getting all the bad rolls out before the fight.
We can only hope.
18.
12. I got a 12.
Oh.
I got a 16. Duncan got a 5.
Ooh, nice.
Knock got a 3.
Nice.
I got an 8.
Oh, let's go, boys.
Yeah, I get to roll my new coat. So hold on to me a sec.
Okay.
Alton squeezed his shoulder a little hard. He's sore from sleeping on the ground, so he's like, ah, gosh, dang it.
Periodic.
I'm gonna.
Effing.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna make your stealth roll an 11.
Okay.
Okay. All right. A little bit better. Not
A
bad.
little better.
So it doesn't have a modifier. It's just 11 for me.
Better than a 3. Better
Yeah.
for sure. So I need somebody to roll a d20 for me.
I did it the first time, so it went good.
Well, me
Cormac's
too.
turn.
I'll do it. Got a 9 on the dice.
Excellent. All right. And so you begin to, through this course, you have to kind of like hug that river for a large portion of the day before finally the caverns wake up, or not wake up, open up, not wake up. I just read that. So they open up quite a bit before, and so you find yourself in like this large cavernous room, and it's again, it's super unsettling before eventually you find your way through a tunnel. And it's at this point that you realize that you have no idea where you are going. And so I need someone, whoever is leading the path, leading the trek, to make a survival check.
All right. 18.
18. Okay. You do not circle back around and find yourself in a loop. So you make again another 4-mile progress throughout the rest of the day. Yes, answers.
I have a question. Do I know anything about beholders and whether or not they're familiar with the Underdark?
Make a nature check.
Sure, Carmack can ask his friends.
Grab a drink. I'll be right back.
15.
15. Beholders, you know that frequently beholders, like they tend to favor underground areas. Dungeons, the Underdark is definitely a known habitat for beholder kind.
And Can I make any rolls throughout our day's journey for those funguses?
Yeah, make a nature check for me. Investigation. You're looking for a specific thing.
Investigation. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Um. Six, seven, 8, 9. Roll a d12 for me.
All right. D12. I got a 3.
Okay, so through your course of the day, you find a few different types of fungus type things. You find one that is a pale orange and white in color. You find another thing that looks like you've seen those. I'm sure you've seen those. If you've ever been out in the woods, like the mushrooms that kind of, or the fungus or whatever it is, that grows in like plates on trees, like little shelves.
Oh yeah. I forget
Yep.
what they're called though.
Yeah, this is not exactly that, but it's similar to that, except it's kind of like wavy. And you find some of that, and then you find this like deep purplish with like a neon teal speckles that kind of flows over the top of it. This one's almost like a moss though. But you find those 3 fungal specimens throughout the course of the day.
Boggs is just going to throw them in a pot.
Okay.
And make like a tea out of them.
Oh no.
All
See
3
what
of
it
them?
does.
Fantastic.
Grimlock was better at this stuff than I was. So
Yep. So as you guys all settle down, I say everybody's kind of doing their own thing. You're kind of staying tight, like, eyes on a swivel sort of thing. You're moving the whole time, and you just like casually go and scrape some of these specimens off as you're going. I will say that because you rolled a dirty 20, Becky recalls that that those ones that grow in plates are referred to as ripple bark, and that they can be eaten. That it's a type of food. And that it's better when cooked. So this is almost like it kind of makes your tea into almost more of a stew type consistency because of that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Do I need to make checks for my searches?
Yes. So,
Would it be stone cutting?
Because it's an ore and it's not really stone.
Crafted. Yeah.
So go ahead and just make stone cutting based on, is that a wisdom check?
Yeah, they use history as its bonus.
So go ahead and add your you just call it a perception check.
Okay.
For you. Kind of keep in the same vein, but be a little
17.
A 17. So in moving as far as you've gone so far, you've noticed that like through the mine area, you didn't really notice anything. Then you met into the actual Underdark, and it was like raw ore, like obsidian stones and things to that effect. Nothing of any real value.
Nothing standing out for
nothing
compared to other things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You didn't see like a vein of gold or precious gems or anything to that effect.
Okay.
You guys you gather up for the night. You have your vagabond tent up. Broggs apparently is making some form of stew or tea or something. What would you guys like to do?
I'll pass it out to everybody.
Does everybody take it?
What is this?
Wait a second. Skills. Can I roll like a performance to see if I made it taste good, at least? Because I know everything Grimlick made was like wanted everyone to throw up.
I will say no. Actually, I'm going to say no because you're kind of beholden to what it is at this point. You've got 3 ingredients that you mix together. You don't even know what they are.
Okay.
When I looked down at this tea, do I want to drink it?
You're a dwarf. It's different than what you've been eating. So you two
Which has
make
been
your own
bland.
judgments. You know, you're
Hey.
a dwarf though. Actually, make
No.
I will say make a nature check for me real quick, because you
No.
do kind of
16.
16. You do recognize that one that's like pale orange and a little bit white. You call it. I always say this word incorrectly. I'm gonna say that you say lichen. Lichen.
Okay.
Lichens.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
lichen. I don't know if that's right.
Lichen.
Lichen.
No, it's lichen.
Lichen. Okay. So you see what you know to be
That's a
called
werewolf.
fire lichen.
You
And
only find lichens in lich dungeons, actually.
it's where they cook their food. Ba-bam ching. Okay, so anyway, this is it can be fermented into a hot, spicy paste, and it's like a flavoring thing. It's like a hot kind of a spicy flavor, but it can also be used to make like a really like a spicy liquor.
No.
Down for that.
What?
I know that probably pretty tasty, but remember, we need you to stay.
What is it?
We need you to stay aware. We need you to stay aware. Don't drink that.
Yeah. All right, but
Meanwhile, Knox like, you're right.
I'm so tired of rations, though. I want some flavor.
Not or Skullgene. I always do that. Franks.
Yeah.
Can you make him a stew without some of the ingredients so we have some flavor but not the effects?
See, I would, but I put everything in that pot.
I even recognize one of these as a spicy fire lichen. It's it's really good in some ales. It makes it nice and
Lichen.
spicy. It could be pretty good.
Well, I drink mine. Just down it.
Down the hatch.
Yeah.
And it is spicy and hearty, and then it has like a bit of a almost like a sour kind of an after kick to it.
It's like a warhead.
Yeah, a little not quite that strong, but like a very dull version of a warhead. You're like a little tart towards the end.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a medicine check. Does he look like he's changing color or anything?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
20. Dirty.
Dirty 20. So you seem like he's like, it gets you on the tongue a little bit, and as he turns to look at you, his eyes are completely dilated. And maybe 2-3 minutes later, he just falls over out cold.
I mean,
right
that looks
before
like
I pass out,
that looks
I
like
just-
a pretty good time.
I just go, "It's supposed to help you," and then I black out.
So what is it supposed to do?
I
You
didn't
have
get
no
it out.
idea?
I passed out
Oh.
before I could tell you.
And you can see
No.
a faint smile creeped across his face.
Nope. I'm not drinking it.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
try. I'm
With
game.
that medicine check, do I know if he's sleeping or if he's dead?
That's
Yeah,
a good
he's
question.
sleeping. Yeah, you can tell he's sleeping, and it
Is he-
appears to be some form of narcotic effect. You're not 100% sure.
He seems to be sleeping pretty good.
Yeah, I hit it. I've had worse. I take some.
Yep. Do you drink the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Similar effect. It's a little spicy, a little hearty, kind of filling in that regard. And then yeah, you do taste it. It's almost like ink from a pen at the very end of it. You're like,
Do you need to save?
it is weird. And then by the time he looks back at you guys, it's a little weird. You can see full, just dark, and he's like, and then just head down. Oh,
Not. Do you know anything about what this does?
I think it's putting them to sleep. It's kind of like a It's kind of like a narcotic. I mean,
Melatonin on steroids.
It's
yeah.
like,
The
should
problem
we be
isn't that we
concerned about?
I won't drink any if you need to get some sleep. You guys haven't been.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how to connect to them now. I don't know if this is just putting us to sleep. We're not having trouble falling asleep. They said it's so cool.
I mean,
We're in the middle.
your mind isn't going to be the same with this. I imagine.
Hi, Quinn.
Yeah, she lost a tooth. She wanted you all to know she was showing. you.
Nice, dude.
It's
oh,
They all said awesome. Congratulations.
I didn't say that, but I'm happy for her.
So, yeah, I mean, if you need to sleep, I think this will do the job. I don't know if about connecting or anything, but I don't know if anything will be able to connect you either. So,
Can I
Okay.
try and telepathically communicate with them and see if there's any kind of connection?
yeah. What method are you going to use specifically?
I'm just gonna. I just have telepathy, which lets me talk to a person. I mean, that's literally all I have.
Okay, and so you try to reach out to them telepathically, and it is just haziness, just foggy haziness. You're unable to breach through this thick marshmallowy feeling, but you do kind of almost hear like chuckly, giggly kind of happiness and joyous sounds from the other side, and that's as much as you can get. They seem to be content and out of it.
they're just like.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it? Is it something where it's like like, do I know if it's something I could penetrate if I tried hard enough, or is it just something that's
It's dirty.
I would just say at a glance, they appear to be kind of like retreated within their own mind a bit. That this, whatever this is, this narcotic effect has kind of put up a shielding of kind.
I'll drink it.
Maybe not the desired effect, but effective in a sense.
Can I do? I'd like to do commune before I
Okay.
drink it.
Yeah, hit it.
I'm not gonna RP it just so we can move on.
Sure.
Are we less than a week away?
No.
Are we? Is where we're going right now where my mom is?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to correct your phrasing. Where you intend to go, the path that you believe that you are following is where she is.
Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is the path we're following going to take me to my mom?
Yeah, that answer.
Okay, yeah. Well, Vrogs' stew keep my brother out of my mind?
The answer is yes.
Scarf it down.
Frogs is stew.
Gulp, and out you go. All right, knock.
Solid.
Carmack.
I'm not against having this stuff, but at the same time, I feel like we're a little. I mean, we're taking turns to watch stuff. I'm gonna forgo drinking the tea at this point, mostly because I figure
Carmack, if you need to rest, I will not drink. I will not partake this very delicious looking drink. Mainly because I don't need mind shielding. I don't need it. So
Oh, I mean, I think I'm okay.
all right.
I'll get what sleep I can. If you need me to take a shift, I'll at least be rousable. I'm not
All
sure
right.
about the rest of
The
these guys.
the Guardian does most of the work for me, but yeah, we'll find out. So
All right. So the rest of you take a normal sleep without the effect of chemical imbibements, and eventually, Carmack and Knock, you wake up. Everyone else is still sleeping. I need everybody that took the brew to make a wisdom saving.
Oh, wisdom saving, nice. That is a 26.
Okay,
15.
15. Okay,
9.
9. Excellent. And so after maybe another 20, 30 minutes after you guys are awake, you've kind of tried to stir them, and it doesn't seem to be having a great effect. Although they still seem to be fine. So you kind of chalk it up to the fact that, well, A, they did definitely take some weird mushroom tea last night, and they may just be tired. But, after a little while, Taryn eventually wakes up kind of groggy, feeling good, though. Feeling good. You, for the sake of the day, you have 4 temporary hit points on top of that until you long rest
Awesome.
again. About another 20 minutes after that, Ruggs stirs awake, feeling good. Also, 4 temporary hit points. And about an hour after that, you guys are starting to get a little concerned about Alton.
Do I know anything that's like the equivalent of like smelling salts?
There are some possibilities. Do you have a medicine kit?
I don't believe I do. Did
Is he
anyone buy one?
considered?
Would
Would he be
two
considered
medicine
poison?
kits.
Poisoned?
I will say for the sake of this, if you have something that cures poisoning, it would be effective.
All right. I'm gonna use lesser restoration on him.
Okay. And so after about another hour, you're like, all right, we need to get going. Also, he may be dying.
Yeah,
So you cast lesser
clear.
restoration, and then eventually, Alton, you as well come to consciousness. You gain 2 temporary hit.
Hey,
Did I poison
with
the
that.
group?
I mean, a little bit, yes.
A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
I have a bit of disheartening news.
Keep it to yourself. I don't want it.
Did we get anything from like any dreams or anything like that while we were sleeping?
You do not remember a dream specifically. You do remember that you did dream, and it was pleasant, but that's all you got. You can't, like, I dreamt about rainbows and unicorns. None of that. It's all just kind of like, that was a nice sleep. That felt good. And then you remember that you are in pitch black hell. So,
Well, what my intention is after learning that news from Taryn is I want to start to be able to like manipulate my dreams somehow.
okay.
So that's what I wanted to focus on.
You
when we
do
rest.
not move in a positive direction after that night. You are still net 0 in that.
Okay.
But hey, it was effective.
Solid.
You don't know if
Gentlemen.
you're going to be attacked again, but they were not last night.
I have a bit of disheartening news. We are more than a week out of where we're trying to go.
So should we move faster?
Side note, about half of your day is gone. The perk here would be that You guys got a smidge of temporary HP, but you will already be wearing down at about the 2 to maybe 3 mile.
I do start the day off with casting aid as usual on the 3, just a heads up.
Well, we technically don't know what time of day it is, correct?
Correct. More based on your own fatigue. But
well, you guys want to head out?
I don't feel so good.
You'll be all right.
You're
It's
fine.
Just a side
Yeah,
effect.
you're fine. You're fine.
All right, stealth checks. I'm assuming you tell me different. I'm assuming that you intend to move it at a slow pace, and then I need a D20.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking the group, whether we wanted to pick that up.
Alton or Taryn got a dirty 20. Duncan got a 14.
Okay.
I'll roll the D20 this time if that's cool.
Yep. Not got a 12 on his stealth.
Frog's got a 4.
12.
And I
Right.
rolled a 12 for the day.
Sorry. Yeah, 12.
Hey, not the worst one ever.
I keep forgetting disadvantage, but every time I roll the second time, it's better than when I rolled the first time.
19. I did good finally, guys.
Yeah, me and you switched.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Don't
it.
you get advantage, Rogues?
I do, and I got a 4, and I got a 4.
Oh.
What was your number? Okay, this is what I got. I've missed somebody, but I've got 12, 12, 20, 14, 19. What did I miss?
You Frogs. I got a 4.
4.
Numero quattro.
Okay, I do. All right, D20 was
12.
12. That's it.
Were we picking up the pace, or are we keeping it at a slow pace?
Did we need to make our wisdom saving throws, Adam?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
I got a 10.
18 for for Taryn and a 16 for Duncan.
Brog's
18
got,
for knock.
and Brog's got a 19.
19 Brogs, 19 knock,
10.
10.
For wisdom, right? Yeah.
All right, and so you have, for the most part, a rather uneventful day. However, at one point, your journey leads you into this bizarre feeling area. You are not 100% sure what has happened, what has changed. You, Frogs, and Becky especially, immediately feel this difference. It almost feels like you walked through a soap bubble. You didn't see anything. You still don't see anything. But you have kind of felt this bizarre change in the atmosphere.
I just speak out loud. I'm like, whoa, I still must be feeling the side effects of that brew.
I'll say this, as you move into this, past this little soap bubble area, you notice that once you're inside, that there's a faint glow in the air, almost like sunlight beaming in through a window, and you can see the dust kind of floating through it. You kind of have that dust floating through, carrying faint motes of light in the area that you were in. And it is only about maybe 15 feet wide and 30 feet long, and before it just fades back into complete darkness.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Do we all notice it? Since
Yes.
it's doing light?
Well, is this magical?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have advantage. Yeah, you guys all kind of noticed it, but you've seen a few pockets of this like ambient glow. Sometimes it's caused by fungus, sometimes it's caused by you're not sure what. You've kind of seen it in different areas as you've been moving through. This is the first time you really kind of moved into it.
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. And so Becky recalls at some point learning about this. Yeah, in the Underdark, there are pockets of ambient magic called Phasris. Some of the more intelligent, capable creatures of the Underdark manipulate it, but it's raw magic, and nobody really knows where it comes from.
Well, do you think if we camped here that maybe we could boost the whole dream plan?
Dirty 20. There are pros and cons, Rogs. It can make you safer from some things, but it could also be dangerous. It's said that the Phasris of the Underdark can be damaging to the untrained mind.
But we have the tent that should help, right?
I don't know. Phasris is raw and ancient magic. Nobody knows where it comes from, and nobody knows really what it's capable of.
Well, we should probably ask the group, see what they want to do.
I do specifically remember hearing that teleporting is a bad idea.
Okay, well, let's not do that. It didn't work out so well for us last time. So.
Solid.
Guys.
Yeah.
So this, are you guys feeling like a fuzzy sensation like around you, or?
Yeah.
No.
Well, we're surrounded in this like raw natural magic stuff. Becky said there's pros and cons to it. It keeps some stuff away, but can also draw things here too. But she said that like more things that use like psychic magic and stuff like that can draw from it. So I mean, we could probably maybe try doing the whole dream thing here, but we could also potentially end up fighting something else.
That's encouraging.
I got an idea. What if we sleep on the cusp of it, and those of us prone to using our minds as weapons sleep inside, and those of us who don't sleep outside?
Okay.
All right.
But
But
the tent might disrupt that magical flow potentially for those of you who.
But then it's not any benefit to our
It-
minds.
if this is untamed magic, this is considered volatile. What if it exploded or caused some large creature to come up on you who has magic powers way beyond our
That's-
skills? This
That's
is
why
a bad idea.
That's why I said that there's pros and cons. So that's why I figured it should be.
Just cons. No pros.
No, the pros is we could potentially
Blow up if you consider that a pro.
No, let the smart goblin talk. The pro is that potentially Terran's brother, we could overthrow his mind maybe and see where he's at.
With
That's our-
volatile, untamed, uncontrolled magic.
Yeah,
Okay, smart goblin.
yeah.
It sounds like a
Eh,
bad idea.
Yeah. Well, you gotta try some things new in order to see if you can work with
Yeah,
it.
like blowing up.
Master dwarf who can't
Got-
make a
got
single
try it.
nut.
These
Gotta
are
try to know if you
these
like
are
it.
the exact things that the dreadnoughts were made to stay away from.
Well, then you stay over there, and the adults will talk.
Adam, can I sit in it and meditate for a second and see what kind of influence it has on my mind?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you going to try to channel any sort of magic?
I will try, and yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do. I'm just gonna try and use my
Knock
telepathy.
is moving away. He is
And
moving away.
I guess
I'm
Rogs is gonna sit behind him with his hands like by his head to make it like another source, so all that magic's not like gonna make him implode, like a filter.
Interesting. Okay. So tell me what. So first things first, Broggs, you make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much concentrate to make sure the flow that he's drawing in isn't gonna like overpower him. You said an Arcana check?
Yeah.
That's 24.
Excellent. All right. Now, what are you trying to do, Terry?
Alton,
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to you,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try and telepathically talk to Alton.
Okay. It succeeds. Are you just trying to openly communicate with him?
You should
Yeah.
try to make him take over his body or something.
Okay.
And then if it works, I'm gonna press further.
Okay. And so you're going to cast the spell Detect Thoughts?
No, I'm just using telepathy. That's all I'm using. I
What are
don't
you
have
trying to
detect
do?
thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
I will say that
I guess I'm trying to gauge if it amplifies my telepathy. So if me talking to you is like uncontrollably loud or like something like that.
no, it seems fine. Although you do get this odd sensation that you could connect with someone else as well. Like there is more power there to be drawn.
Why don't you try to connect with your mom?
You could create a chat room, so to speak.
What you?
I can already do that with telepathy. I can talk to any creatures within 120 feet.
Can they also communicate with each other?
But
They only communicate with
They
you.
can, I do not. I'm assuming they can only communicate with me.
Okay. So in this regards, you can kind of open the floor. While you can kind of feel this ambient magic that is just there. And as you begin to use your very common spell telepathy, you feel that you can kind of interconnect the minds, with the exception of Knock.
The one thing Nock is going to be doing is kind of brandishing his cleaver, ready to cleave any explosive magic that
Okay.
comes his way.
All right. Can you guys test it? 1, 2. Test.
And
What are you doing?
don't want to talk. Focusing.
yeah, at this, everybody else can hear within their own mind this communicate. You can hear everybody speaking and thinking like all at once.
Oh,
Blah blah blah
This is-
blah 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 blah.
It's like it's like a Zoom chat.
yeah.
And so I guess how vocal is everyone being really? We're being quiet.
This is weird.
What are you doing?
Usually you guys.
Why are you in my brain?
don't- Usually I can only talk back and forth between the individuals, but I think you guys can talk to each other.
Hey, anybody hear me?
Yep, Ruggs, I'm focusing, trying not to make Karen blow up.
And immediately everyone is slightly distracted as you begin to hear this faint ethereal music, ambient
Oh,
but swell around you.
what's that music? You hear that? Is that just me?
Oh, that's bizarre. What is it?
Yeah, I hear you too.
We may not want to stay here long, just in case we bring something else here that can hear us.
Question.
talking.
Am I able to reach through to the crown or Becky?
The crown, no. Make
Okay.
an intelligence check. Make an arcana check for me.
To me or Becky?
You, Taryn.
Okay. 15.
With a 15, you for the very first time can sense a faint magical essence about Becky. That's as much as you get.
Can everyone else feel that or just me?
I will say just you at this point.
Okay.
You're like the broadcast tower.
Interesting. What is that music?
Would I know if that's something good or bad?
It's familiar to you, and it's neither good nor bad, but it is a generation of wild magic.
Wait, is it familiar to me as well?
Can
No.
Vrogs try to draw off of it?
Vrogs, it is the sort of thing that happens can happen when you cast a first level spell or higher.
Oh crap! There's gonna be a fireball right on where you're standing.
Is this just because I'm focusing all that raw natural magic?
You're not sure exactly what caused it, except for the fact that the music began about the same time that Taryn started reaching out to everyone's minds.
Oh,
Okay.
Be careful. Don't go too farther. Something might
Frogs?
happen. Yeah.
is there any way we can harness this?
Harness the music.
The magic?
The magic.
Would I know that?
Yeah. I will say with that dirty 20.
Wait.
Becky,
I got an idea.
yeah.
Is there any way, since I'm used to with my wild magic, is there any way I can harness this within myself?
You know how you can kind of surge into wild magic, and that is by casting spells, first level or higher.
Can I make a roll to see if I can know a way of capturing it somehow?
I will say that as far as capturing it, Becky knows that often the larger pockets of the
Am I hearing Becky say this?
No, this was something that kind of expressed to him initially.
Okay.
Sometimes when there are larger pockets of this phase risk, it will have been usually will have Underdark civilizations built around it. Dro specifically will usually build their cities around this sort of magical essence if it's large enough, and then they can manipulate it over time. But usually it's one of those things where it's just if you have the guts to tempt the nitroglycerin, it can be a beneficial thing.
All right. I'm going to tell the group to step out of the blast radius. And I'm going to attempt it.
Okay, what are you going to try to do?
What are you doing? I want to know what he's doing before I leave.
I'm going to take my hold on here. I don't remember what it's called. The curse contingency.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do some sort of circle or glyph to draw this magic into the spell book.
Okay. Okay. So you see him bring out this, I believe it was platinum. Am I correct? Or steel?
I thought wasn't it? It was skin, wasn't it? It looked like skin because I had
solid navy. I thought this one was a metal, a precious metal.
The book is made of heavy black metal and contains a gold leaf writing. Yeah, you're correct on that.
You see him bring this book out and lay it on the ground, closed, but in the middle of this phase area. But it's up to you, Bronx, whether or not you explain what you're doing.
I don't think I would. I just told them to like back up, but I mean, Taryn asked me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we're backing away from.
So I figured he'd assume what I'm doing already.
Yeah, I'm gonna back way to F up.
Okay.
I see them backing up, and Knox me. What are you doing? What's going on over there?
I'm
gonna
trying to
back up
harness.
too.
I'm trying to harness this magic for Taryn.
Oh, brother.
Before you do that, Frogs. Well, we'll let this go first. I want to try something when you're done.
Okay.
Okay. So you cast, or you just try to draw the magic into.
Yeah, I close my eyes and pray to whatever goblin god I pray to, and kind of let my hand do its thing, and
roll a new character,
and try to just some unearthly thing help me draw whatever I need to draw to harness this magic into my spellbook.
As in reincarnation, it's gonna change your race, dude. This is gonna be nuts.
Okay, so everyone else is out of the area.
Knock is debating on going in just to stand by to cleave in case something bad happens.
Make your decision.
Yeah, Knock is gonna move
There's
in.
one thing,
Knock,
listen to me. If there's one thing I know about Frogs, you don't want to be close to him when he's doing magic.
Someone has got to protect him from himself. You get back. I will stand nearby.
Okay, how nearby is nearby?
You should tell him he's got Becky.
How nearby is nearby?
Close enough to where I can cleave.
So melee range?
It says within melee range. I'm right. Let's do this, guys. I might die.
It's a trap.
So Knock is just bracing himself for something. He's not really sure. He just knows this kind of magic is not to be messed with. That's kind of the part he understands.
All right, so, sorry. How far away is everyone else? I need a feat.
I hope my 15 extra HP saves you, buddy.
Well, I also got 4 more. So
okay.
We might be all right.
Yay.
64 hit points.
Recall it. How many people from the area are you?
We're still in pitch black, right?
Everyone. So this area
momentarily.
Is and it's about again, it's about 10 by 15. It's not a very big area, but 10 by 15 feet is considered dim light. Everything else is pitch black.
Okay, I'm gonna move about 10 feet into the black.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay by Alfred.
Yeah. I'm gonna get behind Taryn.
And then I'm gonna move behind Alfred.
And then I'm just gonna keep wrestling him. No, I see you scubacker.
Right. So I'm gonna say they've got about 15 feet between. I'm not. Sorry, that's about 10 feet or so between them and the edge, and then another 10 feet. So you guys are about 20 feet away from them, 10 feet away from the edge of the field. That sound accurate? Is that what you guys intend?
Yeah.
Awesome. Here's what happens.
We all die.
Make an Arcana check.
We dead, boys.
Do I get advantage?
You have Becky's.
I'm proficient.
I will say this one thing. I would have blessed Frogs before.
Okay, fair enough.
What's bless do again?
You get roll a d4.
Okay.
It's a saving throw.
I get advantage on this.
Might as well give one of those to me. I'm standing right next to him.
19,
Well, I told you not to.
19
Okay, well.
plus a d4.
I can only give one. Oh, I can give it to you too. I can
Yeah.
do more than one creature. Yeah, you can have it too. And then I'll put it on myself.
22.
22. All right. So you lay down the book. You open it up, having already paid the cost of this, and you kind of have that aching sensation of all the places that you had to cut in order to open this book initially. But you open the book up, and you begin to try to draw power into it. And everyone else can see the light begin to fade as it is literally drawn into the book. Every ounce of the Phasers. You now have one successful charge of the clone spell.
Oh.
Oh.
That is an 8th level spell. I need you to roll 8 times on the wild magic table.
Oh
Nice.
no!
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
Oh, give me a second. I gotta get my book.
We all about to get wrecked.
Yeah, we're all gonna
Or
die.
rich.
No, I'm just gonna turn into a plant 8 times. That's what's gonna happen.
And then you'll turn yourself into a plant and fireball yourself at the same time, and you'll die.
Right. Well, you guys would all die. I would just go back to my form after that.
I'm pretty sure you would die. That's overlapping damage. You would lose you would go down first.
Overlapping damage. That's a thing.
Yeah, so the damage you take beyond your form, I think, goes into your normal.
Yeah, it's like a druid.
What is the
I
HP
did
you give a potted
not
plant?
know that.
You get 1 extra HP essentially.
Where is? Sorry, I'm looking for sorcerer here. I'm blind.
It's page 104. Page
Thank
104.
you.
I'm already looking at it. I already rolled once for the telepathy thing. That's what the music came from.
All right, so I got a 48 on the first roll. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears a minute later.
What's going on, boys? What is this?
Yeah. So okay. So the Alton, you especially are floored by this because you see the light get sucked into the book and then complete darkness, followed by the appearance of a freaking unicorn.
A celestial.
It's a freaking unicorn!
Yeah, I have to pull up
What is going on?
stats. Go ahead and roll your next one.
All right, so I rolled a 34. Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Okay.
Oh no! No! That's bad!
Don't hit the fireball.
That's the worst thing you could have gotten early.
Max damage, nice.
Adam, I have a question.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Hold on.
Wait, stand by.
Are each of these an action? Like, can we
No,
react
this-
between
this
each of these?
This
all
all
happens
happens
in a
at
second.
the same time.
Okay, so
This unicorn's about to get roasted.
Yeah, this unicorn just
Wreck.
and looks around confused for a moment before it sees your presence. Looks kind of towards you as what happens.
I imagine like
a
when the-
random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Oh.
Man, I hope it's the unicorn.
There are
Let's hope it's the unicorn.
let's roll. Okay, so we got I got my list here of 6.
Is the unicorn on there as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d8 here and find out who it is.
Yeah.
Is someone keeping track of how many times I've rolled? I've gotten 3 so far.
Yeah, I'll keep track of my
Carmack.
dice.
I've
You
learned
are
that.
poisoned.
Who's poisoned?
Carmack.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh no!
Which is the poison
That's all right.
effect.
How many hours?
It
It's
was
1d.
1d4. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
1 hour, and that means disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. Lord have mercy.
Attacks and ability checks.
79. Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
So, Alton, you don't see that.
What's going on? I don't see nothing.
Freaking out.
What's with the unicorn? Look, I'm
77.
taking crazy pills.
You cast polymorph on your self. If you fail the saving throw, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration.
How many reactions?
That's
So
that
we're-
is number 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's number 5. Okay, so make your
3
make
more.
What's the saving throw for polymorph?
your
It's
spell.
your spell save DC.
Oh, okay. I gotta look that up. I don't know what it is.
It's probably.
Do you have that written down, don't you, Adam?
Yeah, your spell save is 14.
Oh yeah.
What pluses do I add to that? Is it my wisdom?
What is
This-
polymorph? Constitution?
Is it Constitution?
I don't know. I will look it up real quick.
If it's Constitution, that's better.
Don't forget you have bless, so you get to add a D4 to it.
Okay.
Unwilling creature. Wisdom save.
Ooh, wisdom.
Okay, that was a 16.
16. Okay, so you
Beat
resist.
it. But you
Alright.
get a polymorph to whatever he wants, right? Or is it
I'm
unwilling?
still-
Oh. How
Let's
did
soak them with a ton of HP.
No,
So,
no.
so I want to pick whatever dragon. I want to polymorph into a dragon of some
No, it's-
sort.
It only works on you if you fail, and so it's like
Oh.
you try to cast polymorph on somebody else and turn them into a sheep, but they succeed.
So your magic is casting it on you, essentially.
you, like,
That's so
an
weird.
enemy.
It says you
Yeah.
cast polymorph on yourself if you. Oh, so I try to cast polymorph. If I were to fail, it would turn me into a sheep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So
That's
two-
weird.
two more?
Weird wording.
Nope, 3. That was the 5th one.
Okay,
That was the 5th one. He's got 3 more.
3 to go, boys.
Man,
4.
I would say be
For the
careful what you.
next minute, I can see any invisible creature if I have line of sight.
Okay. All right.
Two more.
12. Roll a d10. Your height changes by a number of inches equal to your roll. If your roll is odd,
Oh,
you
roll
shrink.
10, dude! Me and Tall Goblin!
Is that permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, that's awesome. Please roll 10. Please
I
roll
rolled an odd. You shrink if
10. Oh.
the roll is even, you grow. So I shrink by 3 inches. Is that how that works?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God. How tall are you now?
5.
Hold on, I gotta see.
All right, last one.
Is that under features and traits?
If you put it in there, I mean.
I did put it. I'll just have to look that up later.
So you shrink 3 inches.
Yeah,
Description, I think.
72. You gain resistant to all damage for the next minute. So I can see indivisibility, and I'm resistant to all damage for the next
And
minute.
your next spell is maximized.
Can I try and talk to the unicorn?
Yes.
Hey,
got
nothing
a
bad
minute, right?
happened.
There's only a few bad things on the tree, luckily, but they can be really
We-
bad.
I'm going to say, where are you from?
And you have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
So you see her looking around confusedly, and then she looks towards you. I'm from the plane of Elysium. How have you brought me here?
Wild magic kind of randomly. Listen, you're not going to be here very long.
I'm gonna go try to pet the unicorn.
Hey.
Is there anything you can give us to help us as we travel through the Underdark? It's a noble cause, I guarantee, I promise you.
Reveal your intent to me, and perhaps.
I mean, I'm assuming that I know that unicorns are like a good thing.
They're lawful good, yeah.
Hey, Adam, I got a question.
Yes.
Is there a rift left behind?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but it's too dangerous.
And this is the sort of thing that only you can see. Nobody else.
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know. Yeah.
What can you do? That's what I want to know.
We'll find out one day. Huh.
Are you gonna reveal
Sorry,
your
Adam,
intentions
I
to
didn't
the?
I didn't hear what you said when I asked her if she could give us something to help us.
Reveal your true intent, and perhaps.
I'm just gonna tell her that I'm saving my. Can I like play for her my vision of my mother,
Yes.
like through my thoughts? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
She's quiet for a moment, like to the point where you're like, all right, you got not a whole lot of time here, kiddo. What are you gonna do? And she slowly trots up towards you, and then she lowers her horn directly into your chest and touches the point
Okay.
of it to you. And she goes, I will grant you once per morning the direction that you must go.
Oh, snap.
And Vrog, as you come up to her and kind of, put hand to flank, she fades into some faint sparkles.
Can I try to collect those?
They kind of dissipate as they fall to the ground. Like there's not any residue left.
Broggs
You're
is
kinda-
still gonna
Did
try.
you
Like
have that conversation out loud?
No, she spoke through telepathy.
Okay.
No, it's telepathy.
So once per morning, you get the idea of like the direction that you should go.
Aaron just goes.
So Knock goes kind of walks over to that area where it was first spawned, like poofed in, and he goes, "Well, I wonder where she came from."
I think the wild magic.
Huh?
No,
I don't know.
I meant
I can
meant
just-
like what plane? What plane do you think she came from?
I can
Oh,
just.
what did I say? What did she say? Can I repeat that to him?
Elysium, which is
Elysium?
essentially heaven. Like if heaven was a plane in D&D, it would be Elysium.
Elysium.
The opposite of where we are right now.
Yeah, really.
Crapsville.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Time's fading.
Well, you got that fat smile on your face, Knock.
Well, she left a rift behind.
Do I see anything invisible?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk around.
The spell cleaver can. I can rip it open, and we could go there if we wanted. But the only downside is there's no way back, and so it's kind of obviously we're here for something really important, but wouldn't that
If
be
we
a
can
sight?
never get back, or you just can't get us back.
I can't get us back.
Does-
So
But
With
someone
that-
could.
without, well, maybe, but without a backup plan, I don't like to walk through these very often.
Does anyone know anything
I'm-
about this plan? Is there
Yeah, I mean, it's the best plane in existence. It's
is
a
there-
divine plane.
is there
which
deities?
which? Oh no, that's not how that works. So yeah, yeah, no. It's supposed to be like a heaven.
If anybody wants to make a religion check,
I do.
I will as
do
a
it.
cleric, I
I
guess.
for sure do.
have training in it though.
I'm
Oh, terrible.
proficient in it.
This doesn't follow the dwarven religion very much, apparently, to me. To
I-
Knock at least.
25.
22.
Above a 20, you know that Elysium is well guarded plane, and it is intended only for spirits at rest. So it could be dangerous to travel to
Mm.
as a mortal. There are ways to do so, obviously.
Would Becky
Would
know
I
if
know
we
any-
could find help there for this particular quest?
I would say that because you guys rolled above a 20, that your hearts would be tested more than maybe your bodies would be. Think thank God that nobody holds an evil alignment any longer. That would be that you would absolutely be beyond recovery, destroyed. If
Would
you be evil in any way.
would I know if my celestial like present like being an Asmir would have any benefit to being there as far as like danger for us?
In the minor, you have this split second moment where it occurs to you that if your mother is here, your father may be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the time? I think it's.
What'd you say?
I think it's 6 seconds, correct?
Oh, my rift? No, it's an hour.
Within an hour?
Dang.
Yeah, it sits there for an hour. It's a long one. But it's kind of like it's a one-way ticket, so it's dangerous in its own rights anyway. So it's like it's
Well,
there for an hour, but it's a tempting death for an hour almost. In a way.
I think we've came back from harder things. So I think if this gives us a shot to help
Here's the
Taryn
thing.
and
Well, I think we're closer here than another plane of existence. So.
but we could find something there that could help us.
I don't know if
Might
it's
Or
worth it.
know.
someone.
I think I didn't expect to be torn between my father and my mother.
What's he mean, lad?
Your father.
I didn't know I had a father until about 10 seconds ago. I also didn't know I had a brother until about 2 days ago, and I didn't know I had a mother until about 6 weeks ago.
Well, I mean, surely he doesn't know what's going on. Maybe he can help us.
My father's there.
It's better than traversing the Underdark.
When
I
I
think-
rolled a check to see if I knew if you were an Azamar, right? Did I succeed on that, or I can't remember.
No, you just saw that I was a human.
Okay, I thought that was Absalom. Nock had a different perspective on it, like a religious perspective. I thought.
Yeah, I don't.
You thought something was different about him, but you weren't
Yeah.
sure what.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you rip this rift open?
Oh
No,
it's
he's
just
asking.
just sitting
We're
there.
just debating. We got an hour to decide. I think here's a couple things.
Let's flip a coin.
No. My father could be of great help, not only to,
And you.
I think, to the group. I mean, we know more about who my mother is. I know nothing of her. I was given to her for a special purpose. So if there's some divine reason I can be put there again to her, then that might speed up things as well.
Well, one thing I can say for sure is wild magic is all about the fates. So maybe this was put here before us to give us another passage, another option.
Maybe a safer passage.
Yeah. Alton can't even see down
I
here.
feel like,
That's true. I can't.
and I feel like seeing my father might let me know if we can even find him, but I feel like there's more answers there that are beneficial than trying to fight through answers.
And if your
The risk of our
father,
death.
if your father turns out to be some all-powerful being, then maybe he can help us recover your mother and take down your brother.
I'll vote for anywhere with light. I'm starting to get bug-eyed.
I have to go to the bathroom. You guys keep talking. I'll listen on Twitter.
And Alton might. There's a possibility. However long we come down here, he could potentially probably go blind.
Yeah,
The other thing is Carmack.
that's a good point.
There might be some answers for you as well.
For me? You think?
I
Phil?
mean, you have a god. He has to live somewhere. Maybe you'll learn a little bit more about Sephora.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure where my power comes from. I'm not too worried about it, but maybe it'd be better to understand.
Oh, boys, are we about to rip into heaven?
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Let's do
Get
it.
it.
Hey, I mean, it
I
all
wanna
comes
do
down
it.
to knock.
I
I'm
mean,
down for it.
Taryn, this is the closest you've been to your mom. We may never get this opportunity again if we go through here.
But we're still
But I may never get the opportunity to see my dad either.
we're
That's true.
weeks out as well. So I mean, we're not going to get there anytime soon.
This really, just out of character, this
I
really
think it's-
side rails Adam pretty hard.
Yeah. The unicorn messed everything up.
But here's the deal.
That's how
It's
D&D
10
is.
o'clock anyways. It's 10:15 or 10:20 anyway. So like worst
You're like-
case scenario,
All right.
he'll figure it out this coming week.
Let's think about this. No. Your mom is potentially we're going to save your mom, right?
Yes.
That's the objective.
Do you know anything about your dad?